All right, all you intelligent, beautiful, athletic, and socially adept individuals. Yes, I am talking to you. You know it's true. Welcome to another episode of Balls Gushing. Today we're going to discuss Diablo IV Server Slam beta. So juicy. Like, I don't know if I've ever explained that my favorite IP, video game IP of all time is the Diablo franchise. And I've been waiting for this game for a long time now. And I am super excited and happy that we are so close. And we just had another opportunity to play the game. It was a scaled back version, less ability to expand your build than the last two, but still a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm super excited. I mean, there were changes that they made since the last beta. I enjoyed all of them, to tell you the truth. Dungeon overhaul. I like the dungeon events. They added dungeon events. It made it feel like you didn't have to just run to get to a point as much as you had to previously. So the dungeon events and the overall world events are great. Don't change them. Keep them exactly the way they are. Make them happen frequently, because they were always most consistently the best way to get loot. It wasn't always like legendary loot, although I do believe I got one out of a world event. But you got obols, you got some kind of gems, you got gold, and you got almost every single time 2 rare items. It helps with more gold. It helps your economy, and it's great. I love them. The performance, I logged right in. I had no lag. I only disconnected once, but that was because I went AFK for 30 minutes to, I don't know, go eat lunch or stretch or something, because I was sitting there for 15 hours on Saturday and loving it. Overall, the game played amazing. No issues whatsoever. I'm super happy with how, like, functionally the game is operating right now. So please let this be very close to the release version, because it performed very well for me. At least it did on my PC. And it was all ultra settings, and it was great. Absolutely great. Legendary drop rates were reduced. I'm fine with that, to be honest. Where it is, I'm fine with it. Absolutely. So yeah, I ended up with all of my loot being legendary, or all of my gear being legendary, what I had equipped, and the mechanism by which I got those. One was a world event loot drop. Another one, it was just a random, like, flip a rock over or loot a body or something like that. There was one like that. I got 3 from killing a Shava, and the rest of them that I had, I converted rare items into legendaries using aspects. Provided that you have access to more that are accretive to your build, right? That's really good, because you can turn a rare item into a legendary. So I'm not sad at all by the reduction in legendary drop rate. I did feel like I was environmentally inept, flaccid, if you will, when it comes to generating legendaries from chests. 100% flaccid in that regard, but I'm okay with that, because I know as you play more and the full game is launched, that there will be more things to get to increase your power. And I know a lot of it is going to end up being like, it's going to change my build, or want me to change my build, but it'll be fun. The Necromancer minion nerf, I have no idea how that felt, to be honest. I didn't play Necro. I played Rogue the whole Server Slam. But I did hear that they put out a hotfix pretty quickly during the beta and made them less squishy. But I honestly could not attest to that. So the changes to the Rogue were fine. Rogue is fun. Rogue is amazing. I loved playing Rogue. I wanna play more Rogue. I think Rogue will be my second playthrough, and I want to see how far you can take the build that I was working on. It was a flurry build with a shadow imbuement and dash, and destroyed. It did. It destroyed. So with the lower levels, like, you could only get to level 20, the less opportunity to generate legendaries by finding them should mean it's harder to beat a shopper, right? It seemed fine for me. I beat her twice out of 4 tries. The first try was on World Tier 2, and we barely got her halfway. Barely. The second attempt was on World Tier 1 and we barely beat her. Just like within, I don't know, we had 20 seconds left, maybe 30, something like that. It was really close. Really, really close. The third attempt, we failed. Again, on World Tier 1. And we barely got her halfway. The fourth attempt, we beat her with time to spare. At least like 3-4 minutes left. And it really seemed like World Tier didn't matter at all. But your team 100% did. Like, if your team didn't do enough damage, you couldn't beat her no matter how good your gear was. Like, solo ability at level 20 to influence that fight? No. You had to have a full team of people that were doing damage, or you're not going to get close. And I'm okay with that. It's a world boss. She was fun. I got my mount trophy. At least I qualified for it. I'm happy about that. But yeah, it was a fun fight. And I think it should be difficult. You're supposed to be level 25 going up to it, and we were level 20. I want more of those. More world bosses, more long, good fights like that. It was a lot of fun. By far, I think this is the best launch process I've seen of any game in the history of video game launches. They had updates using dev videos. Yeah, they weren't like the best production in the world, but they were good. They were informative. The people were fun to watch. And they answered questions that the community had. It was great. They had betas available. There were 3 overall that were available to most people. They were constructed very well. I know there were issues with the first one with people logging in. They have fixed that, at least as of this latest beta. There's probably less people playing because it was Mother's Day weekend, because Zelda came out, because yada, yada, yada. But the last 2 betas were very smooth for me. Very smooth. They made updates pretty quickly. Second beta, they made updates between then and this beta, and they also made updates to patch the Necromancer during the last beta. That was great. Hopefully, they're not going to be game-breaking issues at launch, but if there are, I have some faith that they'll be able to fix them. I mean, depending on what it is, obviously. You can't, like, depending on what it is, you never know how long it's going to take. That's just software development. There were rewards for the beta participation, a Wolf Cub backpack, and a Shava mount trophy. So like just for logging in and playing the game to help them test it to make it as good as possible, you got rewards. And that's fucking awesome. That's great. I think the biggest thing for me, why every developer should follow what Diablo team has done, is they kept everything on set until it was actually reality. They didn't announce the battle pass or the shop and most of the endgame features until they were actually like, they knew that they could deliver this and it would be good. Well, we don't know if battle pass is going to be good, really. They didn't announce this until they knew it was going to be in the game, at least. So in contrast, take a look at what Overwatch just did. It's a game from the same developer, a game which I loved, and they let it slowly die with Overwatch 1. And they relaunched it with promises of all kinds of cool shit, including PvE, but failed in so many ways at launch. Oh, so many ways at launch did they fail. And now they've completely cut the full-fledged PvE. And all they're going to have is slow drips of very small and not very replayable PvE content, which we were sold this package back, I don't know, a year ago now, somewhere around there. Pre-order this fucking commander package. I can't remember what it was called. Some package that you get skins, you get battle pass, and along with that was the hope and expectation that at some point you're going to get PvE too. Now, I wasn't expecting to not have to pay for the PvE, but along with like the anticipation of both of these components of a game that I already enjoyed being expanded, I spent money on it. And now they're going to do the same thing that they did with Overwatch 1, which is sad. They're going to slowly but surely kill it. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I still enjoy the game. I play the game. I will continue to play the game until it's not fun. And I'll play their PvE content for a day and move back on to what I normally play, which is fine. But my point is, don't allude or even promise, come close to promising functionality, content, whatever it is, until it's ready, until you know you're going to be able to deliver it. That is one of the biggest things that I think all developers should do. Don't make your community sad by disappointing them, promising them things, and then saying that, no, I can't do it. Just don't promise it. Make it a surprise. Make it an addition that, like, if you've already delivered a good game, more content, people are going to want it. They're going to consume it. They're going to love it. Changes for Diablo 4. Same as they were before. I want kill streak bonuses. I think it felt very rewarding when you just go and slay, like, nonstop 100 demons or whatever it is that's in the area, and you get an XP bonus, or you get some kind of extra gold or an item or something. I really want them to change the fog of war. I don't like it when you open up the main map and just big chunks of it expand. I want it to be dark until I actually get to where it is, so I know where I need to go, because I want to explore the whole map. And the way it is right now, you can, but you're backtracking. It's quality of life, for sure. I think that's the biggest one. But the last one is destructive item bonus. Like, why not? Why you go and break a whole bunch of pieces in the environment, vases, fence, stalagmites, whatever it is, you get to go 5% faster. That's awesome. that was fun as hell in Diablo 3. I liked it. I'd like it back. But those are the only 3 things really that I would ask for. I am super excited to see the full game. I'm going to play Sorceress to start. Ball's Daughter will be it's version 1 technically, but not really. But it will be Ball's Daughter Sorceress. And we're probably going to play a Frost build. But we'll play with a little bit, see what we like most, because there's a bunch of things we didn't get to unlock and try. And I can't wait. June 1st. It's coming soon. It's coming super soon. So I think Diablo 4 is ready. I think it's ready enough that they could launch it early. And I would love it if they did. They won't, but it would be awesome if they did. I'm going to sink a ton, thousands probably, of hours into this game. I can't wait. I can't wait. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That way I can make more of this amazingness appear on your screen. Like, why would you not want that? And please, please, please make sure to love yourself today. Why, you ask? Because you're intelligent, beautiful, athletic, and socially adept. And you are the one person in this universe that you should love the most. Balls out.